My parents always had a favorite, and it was never me. They spent every penny of my college fund on my older brothers, failed business ventures, while I had to work 2 night shifts just to pay for my textbooks. When I finally graduated, they did not even show up. They were too busy celebrating my brother's engagement to a girl from a wealthy family who looked down on me since day one at the engagement party. My dad told me to wait in the kitchen because I did not look sophisticated enough to mingle with their guests. I left that night and did not look back for 7 years. I moved to a different state, changed my field, and started a software consultancy that eventually blew up. I became a multimillionaire, but I kept my life completely private on social media last month. I got an invitation to my brother's 30th birthday party. It was held at a 5-star resort that I actually happened to own through a holding company. I decided to go just to see if they had changed. I wore a simple outfit and drove a rented basic car when I arrived. My mom looked at me with pity and said, "Oh, look, who decided to show up? I hope you are not here to ask for money because your brother is going through a rough patch." My brother walked up smirking and told me he needed a server for the after party and offered me $50 to help out. I just smiled and said, "I will think about it." Then I saw my father bragging to his friends about how he was the one who funded the entire party using his retirement loan. When in reality, I knew they were months behind on their mortgage. I watched as they ate expensive food and drank vintage wine, all while mocking my supposed poverty during the main toast. The general manager of the resort walked onto the stage. He was looking for me. He spotted me in the back and walked straight toward me, bowing deeply. The entire room went silent as he handed me a microphone and said, "Mr. CEO, we are honored to have you here tonight. Would you like to say a few words?" My parents' faces went from smug to ghostly white in 3 seconds. I walked up to the stage, looked my brother in the eyes and said, "Happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed the party because as the owner of this resort, I just gave the staff instructions to charge every single expense to your personal account. Instead of the company discount, they expected." My dad started shouting about family loyalty, but I looked at him and said, "Loyalty ended the night. You made me sit in the kitchen." I walked out, and by the time I reached my car, I had already instructed my legal team to begin the foreclosure process on the house they had been living in. Rent-free on my dime for 3 years because I was the anonymous landlord they had been thanking for the last 36 months. Sometimes being the black sheep just means you are the only one who actually learned how to survive. And now I am the one holding the keys to the kingdom. They thought they could lock me out of forever. You wanted a disappointment, Dad? Well, here I am, the biggest disappointment your bank account has ever seen.